Hey guys, I recently had a real tough situation. My 13-year-old daughter came to me and shared with me that she got in a text and had been on the phone with one of her friends. And this friend had run away from home, and her parents had no idea where she was. And the same friend was talking about killing herself. And the same friend told my daughter that her father was abusive. And as a result of that, she really was trying to figure out what to do, and she thought the solution was to simply die. And I'm so glad that my daughter came and she told me about it. And so the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to the girl. But at first the girl wouldn't talk to me. And I remember I told my daughter, I said, well, keep texting her and keep calling her on the phone and see if you can find out where she is. And I said, we'll get in the car, we'll go get her off the streets. And as we were doing that, my daughter was trying to talk to her and to build up her confidence for her to let me come and talk to her or come and get her off the street corner or whatever. We're driving around, me and my two daughters, we're driving around and we're looking for this kid. And while we were doing that, I remember I got on my phone while my daughter was on her phone. I got on my phone and I'm calling the county trying to find out if there's somebody I can take this girl to. If there's someone who can meet me, maybe from the Department of Family and Children's Services, who can meet me there and help me get this girl some help. And it was amazing how everybody I kept talking to gave me the runaround. And everybody I kept talking to talked to me about everything except how to help this girl. And I remember I was very frustrated by that. And I noticed that my daughter was getting very frustrated too. And long story short, we found the young lady and we convinced her to go home. And we talked to her mother and we got her to go home. And she went home. And as soon as she got home, I called the police. And I called the police to have them come by there in case what she said was true about her father being abusive. I wanted to make sure that after we left her there was somebody walking in the door right after that who was questioning him about his behavior and what he had done. And after it was over and we got home, my daughter looked like she was so exhausted and she was so spent and she was so worried still about her friend. The good news is her friend texted her a couple hours later and said things are fine. And the point I wanted my daughter to get, and the thing I think I want you to get, is that sometimes doing the right thing is hard. Sometimes doing the right thing is so frustrating. Sometimes doing the right thing is like being on an island because sometimes it seems like you're out there by yourself. My daughters and I were trying to help this little girl, and we were trying to get government entities to help us who I thought should help us, and they weren't doing it. And so sometimes doing the right thing, guys, is difficult. But even though it's difficult, it's still the right thing. And so when you're doing something that you know needs to be done, don't necessarily sit there and wait for everybody around you to say, oh, that was just wonderful. Oh, that was just great, because they may not do it. And in fact, people may stand in your way and try to stop you from doing it. In fact, some people may laugh at you while you're doing it. But the truth of the matter is, if it's the right thing, even if people make it hard for you to do it, even if you wear yourself out doing it, it's still the right thing. And so do what's right.
Life, lessons, we live, we learn. So pay attention, grow or burn.